So, do you want to know the difference between manifesting success and failure? The difference between those who seem to find it a bit more effortless, those who manage to detach from their desire, they achieve that detachment, they get to that place, the Sabbath state. You might have heard it from Neville Goddard's teachings as well. That state of peace and clarity. I'm not in need and lack anymore. I am fulfilled. I am no longer in desiring state. I'm ready to receive success and failure. What is the key difference here? I'm going to share it all in this video, and I'm going to demonstrate it for you as well, so that you can further learn and understand why this is so key, why this is so integral, and why so many of us are still making this mistake, which I didn't realize. And hopefully this will help you out. But before we get into it, I'll just introduce myself. My name's Athena Raven, and I'm a mental health and manifestation life coach, here to empower and inspire you on this manifestation journey. So if you're finding the content useful, I invite you to please like and subscribe to the content. It really helps this channel to grow, and we're looking to grow and expand to reach a wider audience of people who are struggling with the same things. Let's build a community of love and support, and we've got a fantastic community here. For those of you who are interested in seeing more about me, about my clients, their wonderful success stories as well, check out my website. The link is in the description box below, as is all the details about my coaching, if you decide that you still need that one-to-one support. But I know all of you are already key manifestors. All of you are already success stories. And so all of you were born to do this. But we do get a bit entangled in it, and maybe a lot of us are not achieving any results, or are not achieving consistent results, and we want to know why that is. And one of the key things that a lot of people seem to be getting wrong is the difference between thinking of and thinking from your desire. The difference between first person perspective and third person perspective. And it's truly important. There's a huge difference here. And some of you might have always imagined in third person and found yourself getting some results this way. I'm not saying that it can never work, but if we're looking for the ultimate in success and consistency and feeling fulfilled so that we can detach, then first person is definitely the way to go. And I'm going to actually demonstrate it for you and show you why, so that you can go through this with me. But keep in mind, if you're in a busy place and you don't want to look crazy, or you're not around privacy, or you're operating heavy machinery, then don't take part in this just yet. Just save this video and come back to it when you can, and allow yourself to go through this demonstration, because I think there's nothing better. There's no better way to learn than to actually go through it, right? To go through some practical. I don't know about you. I always learned better at school when they introduce some sort of practical exercises. And that's what I'm all about on this channel. We're going to make things easy, practical, demonstrations, you name it, okay? So you can finally grasp these concepts. And I'm also going to show you, for those of you who are struggling as well, not just the difference between thinking of and thinking from, but also if you are struggling to get into first person, you obviously know it's important and you want to, but you're struggling to do that. I'm going to help you with that as well. It's all going to be in this video. Cram-packed goodness. This is all you need to master manifestation right here. So first up, like I say, if you are in a safe private space, or maybe you don't care, private or not, close your eyes down and just allow yourself to follow my words as you just have your eyes closed, as you relax. That's right, you just let yourself go, focusing your attention on your breath. That's right, not trying to change your breath in any way, but just observing your breath, allowing yourself to just be present in this moment and relaxed. I'm going to ask you to just let the screen of your mind go blank for now, wiping it clear of anything. And I'm going to invite you to paint a scene in your mind based on my instructions, because you choose to do so, because this is intriguing you and you know this will help you in your growth, in your ability to manifest successfully, effectively, easily. And so with that, the scene that you are seeing is a beautiful orchard. And you can see yourself running around in this orchard. Notice the outfit that you are wearing. Noticing the sun cascading down on your skin, on your face. The orchard is surrounded by lots of beautiful lemon trees. As you can see yourself running around, just enjoying the beauty of this place, but also picking out a lovely juicy lemon. And you notice how you're looking at this lemon. And perhaps you can see this clearly and perhaps you don't. It doesn't matter. Perhaps you're just feeling it, feeling that you're watching yourself in this orchard, this scene that is playing out in front of you. And you can hear this person laughing. You're laughing, you're happy, feeling vibrant, holding this lemon. And you're cutting this lemon in your hand. And you're unleashing the goodness of this lemon, the smell, the look of it, the taste of it. You can see that you're starting to squeeze it in your mouth, or you can feel that you are. You feel this scene just playing out, watching yourself, watching your outfit, watching what position you're holding the lemon in. That's right. Now, just allow your eyes to open. And perhaps some of you would have gotten some sort of sensation from that scene. Some of you would have gifted yourself some sort of experience. I'm not saying that you wouldn't have had any sort of experience, you wouldn't have had any sort of feeling, but you know, there'll be a kind of limit to it, and there'll be a certain feeling and experience that you would have gone through. Everyone would have had a different experience right here. Now I'm going to demonstrate first person, and I'm going to take you through this, okay? So when you're ready, allow your eyes to gently close down again as you clear the screen of your mind blank, and allow yourself to just follow my instructions. And the scene is now feeling yourself in this beautiful orchard. You're barefoot, you can feel the grass and leaves beneath your feet. And you can look around yourself, seeing the beautiful blue sky. The sun is beating down against your skin, and you can feel the warmth of the sun caressing your skin now. As you take in the beautiful scents and smells of this orchard, feeling the rustling of the leaves around you, the gentle breeze caressing your skin and your face. And you go and you pick out a lemon, and you can feel this lemon in the palm of your hand. Perhaps you can see the vividness of this lemon as you look down at it in the palm of your hand. Squeeze it with your hand now. Feel if it is ripe. Cut the lemon and open it up, seeing the beautiful segments of the lemon, the beautiful colors and textures, or feeling it with your hand, the texture of the skin, the juiciness and the softness of the pulp. And now lift the lemon up, open your mouth and squeeze that lemon into your mouth, allowing a whole cascade of flavors and smells to just illuminate you now as this beautiful liquid, this golden liquid from this lemon trickles down your throat. The tanginess, the citrusy, tangy, sour taste of that lemon filling your taste buds right now. The smell, the citrus smell of it. The sound of you squeezing it as your palm squeezes the rind, getting out the juice. Feeling your taste buds coming to life, feeling your nose as well, just filling your lungs with this citrus smell. Notice the impact it has on you as you take a taste of this. That's right. And now allow your eyes to open. And you probably, or you should have done, if you've done this effectively, will notice quite a key difference between the two experiences right now. For everyone, like I say, it will be a little bit different. But generally what you would have noticed is that in the second scene, going through it in first person, you should have experienced more sensations within you. You would have felt your taste buds starting to tingle. Perhaps you would have felt yourself salivating. Maybe you could actually smell that smell of the lemon. You put yourself through an experience then. And it gave you a certain feeling just by putting yourself through that experience in first person. Whereas in third person, you're putting yourself through an experience, but there's an element of detachment. There's an element of, although I know that's me and I could see myself running around in this, you know, for me personally, running around in this dress, in this beautiful orchard, seeing my dark hair in the sun. It's a nice scene. It's a nice feeling, but I don't feel like I'm going through anything. And when I was going through it myself, I didn't get the salivating, taste buds tingling. I didn't feel like I was tasting or smelling a lemon at all. I felt like that person, that version of me, was getting the experience, but I was not. And this is why imagination, using it in the right way, is so important. Plus, for those of you who, like I say, struggle to see, notice how I was also stating feeling, touch, smell, hearing. There's so many elements to your imagination. It's not just about seeing. So if you couldn't see it clearly, it doesn't really matter. Although for those who struggle to visualize, maybe you do struggle with the third person, and maybe you actually quite naturally go into first person more easily. I don't know. Share your experiences, of course, and also share your experiences in the comments, please, about what you noticed. I'd be interested to know, what did you notice between thinking of and thinking from? You see, from, I'm going through the experience. I am looking through my eyes, feeling through my body, hearing through my ears, rather than thinking of and someone else. It's happening to someone else who's meant to be me, a version of me. Because what has happened is, what I'm doing in my imaginal scene, in scene number 1 that we just demonstrated, is that I am the person who is watching this desire unfold in front of her eyes. I'm not the person who has. If you're manifesting through your state of I amness, you're manifesting through the state of who you say you are, what you believe yourself to be, yourself, then, and it's your experiences that manifest what your scene implies, then my scene is implying that I'm watching this beautiful orchard scene of some girl who's like me having the best time with lemons, right? Whereas the second scene, I'm actually going through it. I'm the actor in the play. Place yourself in the play, because only then can you really gift yourself the experience. Only then do you really gift yourself the physiological, psychological, hormonal changes, chemical changes that happen as a result of going through it. There was no lemon, yet I found myself personally salivating as I was doing scene number 2, as I was doing it in first person. How many of you found it the same? How many of you felt that? How much more feeling did you encounter from scene number 2 as opposed to scene number 1? I should think a lot more. You see, when it comes to my desires, I don't want to be the person who is watching my SP with someone else, or getting married to someone else, or living with someone else, even if it looks like me, I don't want to be the one who's watching someone else driving that beautiful car. I want to gift myself that experience, because in gifting myself that experience, it impresses upon me. Like I say, the changes happen within you, so much so that your body reacts to it. And then I'm going through life inadvertently knowing that something has changed within me. And that means my perception changes as well. I've kind of looked at life through a different lens. I'm like a camera. And now I've put on this other lens now. And now life is looking very different to me. Whereas if I'm looking in third person, that is a bit of a different lens too. And that's why we don't get consistent results if we're imagining in that way. But if we're imagining in first person, I'm putting myself through it. And then what happens if you keep putting yourself through a desire, you keep putting your body through a desire, like it's actually happening, it's causing you to have this physical reaction. What happens then? You get to a point of detachment. You get to a point of not wanting anymore, because your body has almost been fooled into thinking or acting as if it's already happened. You've already been through this experience enough times. It's yours, it's done. And so through 3D, it kind of feels like a memory to me now. It kind of feels like something that has happened. This is why this is also important. That's why Neville Goddard goes on about, the difference between thinking of and thinking from is so key. Now, some of you, I do understand, have stated that you know the importance of this, and yet you do struggle to go into first person perspective. So let's do a demonstration together of how you can calibrate yourself, how you can get to that state of in first person. And it might just take a bit of practice for some of you, and that's okay. But let's just allow your eyes to close down again, and we'll go into this experience now. So you're going to act as though you've got a VR headset on, okay? And I want you to just take a look around. Now, some of you might be able to see pictures clearly. Some of you might just sense that you're in a room with photos on the wall or something. You're taking in the surroundings. You can smell the surroundings. You can hear rustling, or you can hear voices. What can you hear? Where are you? Okay, you've got this headset on. Look down at yourself, and you can perhaps see your hands, raising your hands up again, like you've got this headset on, like you've got the headphones on. You're listening to it, clicking your fingers. There it is. Like I can hear it all. Looking down at my feet and my shoes that I'm wearing, and maybe engage yourself in an act whilst you're sort of calibrating yourself here, whilst you're looking around, whilst you're touching. Because I know some people, state that they really struggle to visualize. Well, how about touch? How about smell? How about taste? How about hearing? Like we all can imagine, no matter who you are, we all can imagine. Let's not put limitations upon ourselves or labels about it. Just have fun with it. I've put on this headset. I've put on these headphones as well, and I'm having this 3D experience. What am I doing? Can I touch? I can touch the textures of the wall, and I can touch the textures of the pillow, and maybe I can see the surroundings around me, and maybe I can't, but I can feel my feet on the ground, and I can feel what the floor is like, and I can feel myself doing my shoelaces up with my hands. This is the way to really calibrate yourself. This is the way to go through in first person. Now I'm in first person. I've grounded myself to this. I've practiced this. Now let me decide what it would be like for my wish to be fulfilled. Let me paint a scene in my mind. Let me put myself through that scene. Let me go through it in this first person's perspective, keeping that on. And that's a fantastic, simple way to train your mind to go through the experience in first person, because it truly is that important. And if you want consistent results and success, if you want to feel fulfilled, like you've put yourself through something, if you want to get out of lack, this is how we do it. This is how we really, I've impressed. It's happened. I feel like it's happened. Have you ever imagined something enough times that you felt like it was a memory? You felt it actually happened. You felt like you actually had been there or done that, or like it really occurred in your life. You kind of stop wanting for it, and you're kind of like, do I even want it anymore? How many of you have gone through it where you've been with your SP and you're like, I'm not even sure I want it anymore. I'm not even sure, because you've fulfilled yourself, because you've gone through it enough times. You've gifted yourself the desire. That's what this is all about. You're gifting yourself an experience. The experience that you have in imagination, what is implied in that scene, is what manifests. So do it in first person always to get the desired results. And I really hope that this video was a good, clear way to help to demonstrate the differences and importance, and to help those of you who are struggling get into your first person shoes, get on that VR headset, and start enjoying what wonderful things that your imagination can create for you. So I'll leave it there. Let me know in the comments how you found that and what your experiences were. I'm really interested to know. I'm sending you guys loads of love. I'll see you on Wish Fulfilled Friday for more incredible success stories. Love you all. Catch you later. Enjoy the rest of your week.